Here we have the Lone Wolf Timberwolf alongside Glock 17A. So as you can see, vast differences. The angle of the grip, the size of the length of the actual grip itself for the bigger hands. The exaggerated beaver tail that you can see on the Glock, it's a lot shorter. Only one position for pick rail on the Glock underside as opposed to 3 positions on the Timberwolf. It's got a rounded trigger guard, making it easier so it doesn't snag on in holsters or that type of thing. Magwell comes automatically, it comes from factory with a magwell. The Glock doesn't have the magwell. The trigger on the Glock, you can see, is quite squishy. There you go. The sights, pronounced sights on the Timberwolf in comparison to the Glock 17. Glock 17 doesn't have a threaded muzzle. Timberwolf has a match grade barrel as opposed to the standard barrels on the 17. Some nice stippling on the both the sides of the grips, the back and the front. Good serrations. Doesn't matter, if you've got sweaty palms or something, it still holds nicely. Doesn't move around in your hand. Sits nice and low. The Glock in comparison, Glock tends to feel slightly front heavy. The serrations aren't as nice, even though it's got finger grooves. Serrations aren't as nice and it feels a bit slippery. All in all, Glock's been good, been around for a long time. However, as I say, Lone Wolf been making heavy duty springs, barrels and components for the Glock. Now they're doing it for their own. All the components are designed, manufactured in-house. Their updated website will show actual time of components that are in stock. This can be it can be either an everyday carry, it could be a competition pistol, it can be either IPSC with your optics, or you can take the optics off and use it in service pistol. There's many ways that you can use this firearm. It suits all types of, from IPSC, standard service to shooting, to your fun shoots. Absolutely does it all, no question about it. The magazine, standard Glock magazines, you can use the P-mags available from Magpul. Glock will fit straight in there. Glock mag will go straight in. They're interchangeable. Most of the components that internal components from the Glock would go in there. Obviously, because these are upgraded components, you wouldn't do it. But the triggers, the trigger on the Lone Wolf is what they use, upgraded triggers they use when people want to upgrade, have competition triggers. Really nice, crisp. Also, the reset is really about 1/4 inch reset. Nice light trigger. It breaks at about 4 pounds.